Hello everyone. Today we will be painting loose florals and watercolors. And I have already painted the background of it. I will tell you one leaf, like how you are supposed to paint the entire thing because it was quite easy and I didn't wanted to waste the time by telling you about the basics because we have already covered that in the other video. The florals are quite easy, especially these leaves. There's nothing very typical about it. What you need to do is you just need to draw one leaf like this and use a very watery color for this step. And then pick up the color. You can add another color, drops. And that's how you paint the sleeves. You like with this step like this, you have to paint all the other leaves, all the leaves that are here in the composition. That is how you are supposed to paint it. Wipe it off. Now mix maroon color on your palette. I take burnt sienna and crimson in equal amounts to create the maroon color. Little bit of paint spray. And then we'll paint the flower. It's a simple brush stroke. You don't need to mix everything. And then in the end, you need to join all three of them. Take a very mature green color and join it with this flower. Then draw some petals, some leaves, small leaves. As this is a small plant, like it's a growing plant, and the plant grows from the top and not from the bottom. So the leaves that will be there on the top will be smaller, and the ones that will be there in the bottom will be larger in size as compared to the other. Then another leaf over here, and another one over here. I guess we need to mix the green color again. Then another one. Then we have another flower on this side. For that, again, take color on your brush and add some flowers over here. And then another. Then one orange over here. And then again, take the color for the flower and with a very like a very saturated mix of color is needed at this point. Now, once the flowers are done, I'm using copper color. We'll add some leaves here and there and some other flowers in another color. Another flower. Okay, sorry. And absolutely. Now using yellow ochre color. Add some leaves over here. And then this- you can dilute the colors and then using the colors, add some dots. I will burn sienna for this and add some dots like this. Now some more dots here. If you have any questions, you can add it in the chat so that I can see and I can answer your questions. Hello, Virali ji. How are you? Hi, Naman Sharma. Once you have added all the big dots, just add some small dots like this. Using blue also, I'll add some dots. Anyone, any questions, anything you want to ask? Once the flower dries, what you can do is use a very watery blue color and add it over this flower. But make sure that you use a very watery color, watery blue color, because blue is like on the opposite side of red in the color wheel, and even a bit of it will create a strong impact on our floral. Anyone, any questions, anything you want to ask? You can draw some butterflies or like, things that represent charm. Using pencil, I'll create another butterfly. If you have any questions, you can add in the comments. I can answer them. Now, once you are done with the composition, you need to take care of the little things that add beauty to the composition, like the dots and the leaves in the foreground or in the first layer of the composition in the illustration. Like you have to make sure that the leaves are lighter. Like these background, these are not the center focus of the illustration. Our focus is on the flowers. So we'll make sure that these flowers are darker in color as compared to these leaves. And secondly, you need to take care of the colors that you use in the composition. Like the colors should not be out of the box or like out of the color scheme that you are using. Like for instance, in this composition, I used crimson, vermilion, browns, and green and yellow colors. So basically, all the warm colors. I used all the warm colors and of the same palette. Like I used the reds, crimson and vermilion, browns. Okay, even brown has a tint, burnt sienna has a tint towards the red color. So I used these colors. Then I used colors that will complement it, like these this green. I used viridian green plus burnt sienna. I again mixed some amount of burnt sienna in it so that it doesn't look out of the box like it is out of the color scheme so that it does not look like that. So I added a bit of burnt sienna in the leaf as well, in the color of the leaf. And then if you lighten up the burnt sienna, then you get this color. So I used yellow ochre for this leaf. Again, this is in the background and you don't have to make it very prominent. It should not be very prominent in the color. As I said, these are the main focus. These flowers are the main focus. So make sure that these are lighter as compared to the main flowers. Okay. Then we added some blue for the complement. Okay. So we just added a little bit of this blue color leaves using the blue color. Then some dots here and there. That's it. This was our composition in general. Apart from all this, I also tried to add some butterflies, but it did not work well. So I will not recommend you. And secondly, I will say work on your brush strokes. Apart from the colors, your brush strokes also matter a lot. Like you can learn color scheme from YouTube, or we can take a class over here. You can add in comments if you want to learn that. So we can take that here, but the brush stroke and the brush stroke that we will be doing here, do it on your own. I cannot I can teach you here. I have already taught in like other floral videos. You can check out on the live tab of Pankhuri. I have taken other floral sessions on this channel, so you can learn from there. But you have to do some part on your work on your own. You have to work on your own. You have to fill pages after pages, making these brush strokes, making these C strokes that are used very much in these florals. And you also need to learn to use your brush from the tip. Okay, this is very important tip because using the brush from your tip actually helps in actually helps in having the control on your hand. Like most beginners, they complain that वाटर कलर रन्स वेरी फास्ट बहुत भागता है ये कलर में कंट्रोल नहीं होता है सो द ट्रिक इज दैट you use you don't use too watery color. You need to take care of that how much water you are adding in the color to dilute the pigments, and you also need to um, use the brush from the tip. You need to see if it's not having too much of water like this. You need to know that if it's whether it's forming a good tip with the color or not. Only then you can use, because then you will be knowing what kind of strokes you will be creating. And I cannot emphasize enough how much working on your strokes helps. So work a lot, like before painting the illustration in a fair paper, practice the brush strokes that are used for the leaf, for the flower, for the these leaves in the background, for the bubbles that I created. Practice these brush strokes because this is what needs practice. This is what will add beauty in your painting. Because if we look at a watercolor painting, then what is it other than the brushworks that we do in a particular painting? Even if you pick up oil or any other medium, the painting is merely a work of brush strokes. So make sure that you keep that part strong. Don't pay too much emphasis on what colors I need to use, what kind of paper I need to use. Just practice. You take a printer sheet and you can practice the brush strokes even on that. So I hope you liked the session, and if you have any other queries, you can add it in the comments. I will answer that. So this is it for today. Bye bye. Take care, everyone.